Hi everybody, we are NYC Derailed, and today we will be reviewing the recently released Broadway Limited New Haven I-5 464 locomotive. Originally released by the Baldwin Locomotive Works in 1937 to combat the increasing need for passenger service between New Haven and Boston, the I-5 earned an excellent reputation for outstanding performance and dependable service. The New Haven I-5 was known to maintain speeds of up to 60 miles per hour between the grades of New Haven and Boston, and was known to pull a consist of between 14 to 16 passenger cars. The original New Haven tender featured New Haven block lettering before moving to its small and large script New York, New Haven, and Hartford.
And now onto the body detail of the locomotive. On the very bottom front of the locomotive, you'll see we do have a streamlined flap that hides a prototypical coupler that folds down if you would like to see it. If not, you can actually fold the flap down and you have that more streamlined look. The smoke box has that unique conical shape to it, and directly in the center of it we've got this really nice headlight. And then you can also see that we have the New Haven logo there on the front and side of the steps. Directly below and to the back of the pistons, we have these small steps for personnel to get on and off the locomotive. It's a very fine part, so something to be mindful of when you pick it up. You don't want that to snap off. All of the wheels on this locomotive have white wall effect on them, which is really nice, especially when you look at those big driving tires. We also have a handrail that goes along the whole length of the locomotive, and that is metal. We have this mystery part here behind the driving tires. Not sure what that is. I don't believe it's a dynamo. Something pretty unique to this engine, especially the way it sticks out and kind of hangs so low to the track. This is another part to be mindful of and careful of not breaking off when you pick up the locomotive. And then when we move back to the cab, we have our typical Broadway Limited fitted figure. So we have an engineer and a fireman there. And then between the locomotive and the tender, we have a very large footplate for going between the locomotive and the tender. On the top, we have roof vents. These are modeled, but they are not movable, at least as far as I can tell. Typically, they move pretty easily if they are. On the tender, we have that very large logo and lettering, very nice stripes. All the paint is clean and crisp. And then we have a small coal load there in the front, and we have some water fill caps towards the back of the tender. On the very rear of the tender, we have a standard knuckle coupler, we have some hoses hanging down, we have a nice separately fitted ladder, and then near the top there we have a reverse headlight. And checking wheel gauge, all of the wheels, including driving and tender wheels, seem to be within range, having measurements between 14.2 to 14.3 millimeters for the inside flange distance. And coupler height seems to be spot on with this locomotive. And testing pulling power, we had it spike up, but it leveled out right around 7.4 ounces. And now to test the locomotive at slow speeds, we're starting off here with one speed step. You can see we've got nice, smooth, slow motion. And then we're going to go up to 5 speed steps here. And in the reverse direction, we're going to do 5 speed steps as well. You can see that rear light lit up there in reverse mode. And now to get the locomotive out on the main line and pulling some coaches around the layout. Enjoy.